And we're here at the fundraiser for the Voice of Kona, KONA 100.5 LPFM. And we have a item of community interest here, and it's very urgent that we would like to discuss. And right now we have Rebecca Melendez with us. Hello, Rebecca.
Aloha.
And the topic of interest is Keauhou Bay. It's being explored for development. It's at the, would you say it's at the very beginning stages of exploration for taking control of the bay for development purposes?
Yes, it is. Kamehameha Schools has presented their environmental impact statement, and we have until August 7th to submit our comment letters with regards to their environmental impact statement that they have submitted.
Okay, so the meeting that's about to happen then, where is that meeting going to be held?
Well, it's not really a meeting, it's per se, it's their environmental impact statement draft that they have submitted, stating that their bungalow resort that they want to create is not going to harm the bay. I do have a website called bigislandsupport.com, and it has a full-on over 47-page letter that really states a lot of articles that support that their bungalow resort will devastate the ecosystem that's in the bay.
Okay, and leading up to this point, when did this begin to take hold?
Well, it was back in 2022, I believe it was, and they had a meeting, okay, with a lot of the community, and every single person in that meeting, it was a Zoom meeting that was held, and not one person was for this bungalow resort. Everyone made it very, very clear that this bungalow resort would be really hurting the whole environment there in the bay.
And for people who aren't familiar with Keauhou Bay, the main activities there, I understand that canoe launching, boat launching.
Yes, canoe launching, boat launching, there's manta rays there, there's wild dolphins there, there's the endangered species there, the green sea turtle that's federally protected. Monk seals have been known to be there as well. And so this is the endangered species habitat that it is definitely known development does destroy water.
Would it prevent the public access to the bay for the various activities?
No, it would not prevent the public to the bay. It would actually increase by hundreds of cars, by hundreds of people being able to stay in this bungalow resort. It's 43 buildings, 150 units or rooms, plus their guests, plus their families. And this bay is extremely small and it's extremely fragile. There is a golf course above this bay, and the land that Kamehameha Schools wants to clear has been protecting Keauhou Bay from pollution from this golf course. Okay, the land soaks up the fertilizer, soaks up the weed killer during rain, and it stops this pollution from going into the bay. Now, sometimes when we get intense storms, the pollution from the golf course unfortunately does make it into the bay, and then it causes algae blooms to happen, and that's how we know that the fertilizer and all of that goes into the bay. There's articles on bigislandsupport.com, the research letter that everybody is more than welcome to use as their own to add their comments. I have a petition that has over 6,100 signatures opposing this petition, and unfortunately I was told by them that that's just tourists, and it's not just tourists. I've given them and submitted hundreds, if not thousands, of comments from the people that have signed this petition opposing this development, and they're not really acknowledging this petition at all.
Okay, and
something that this bay is very, very special to my heart. I've been on island since 1992. One thing that I definitely am trying to do is speak up for, let people know how they can speak up to support this bay, because there are Native Hawaiians who were born in this bay who definitely have something to say, and I want to share with you Kapuna Kumu Lily Kong's video that she presented. And
there are so many developments in Kona that I find that it's going to be soon, if additions are added to, it's going to be more like Waikiki, Kahala, if you're familiar with Kahala area. I was born and raised here in Keauhou Bay in 1927. So there are a lot of historic sites in the area, a lot of Hawaiian people. At my time, there was only 13 families in this bay. I had brought pictures of the old Keauhou so you can visualize how beautiful it was once upon a time. Today, with a lot of boats in the bay and a lot of developments. So it kind of break down the beauty of what it once was. My mom was the only woman that were against all this development, but it seems like no one listened. Money was the most important thing with all these developers. So this is that kind of thing I say, once when the bulldozer get down on the land, it doesn't hold anything that's in its way. Like, even though they do, archaeologists do research work, but a lot of the trails have been missing and been moved, and that I have proof of. But today, I don't know whether the state do listen to what we have.